try to begin to trust the soldiers and the police.
What?
I guess Essex forgot that there are these things called dark terrestrials coming down to possess the bodies of the soldiers and the police to ensure no human error in the future Holocaust. So, I'm going to list off all the past lives Essex has had, or the ones that, the ones where he was a high degree Mason, and this is all a logical fallacy, because he expects us to believe that he's not a jinn, but it's one of these things where only the jinn would have kept reincarnating as a high degree over and over again, which he did, which is one of these things that his subscribers, and pretty much all of them have a broken fucking brain, his subscribers can't pick up on the fact, the obvious truth, the simple and obvious truth behind him. He claims to be George Washington.
What?
Nostradamus.
What?
Quetzalcoatl.
What?
Osiris.
What?
Christopher Columbus.
What?
Leonardo da Vinci.
What? What?
And Gandhi. So first of all, my mentor, the 359th degree Ptah, yes, the ancient Egyptian god Ptah, who is a Masonic elder, who is a jinn possessing a body, along with Sarah Adams, who's a Rockefeller, told me that all the Egyptian gods are demons possessing bodies. So, in the video Essex did with the one Negropean, God, that kid was so stupid too. His name's like Kier Sheffer. That kid is so fucking stupid. But of course, you know, they wouldn't pick someone smart to interview them. So, he was George Washington, Nostradamus, Quetzalcoatl, Osiris, Christopher Columbus, Da Vinci, and Gandhi. So, and there's more, but those are like the main ones. So, what are the odds that he was like a high degree Mason at least like, I don't know, 10 times over? What are the odds of that happening? Like 0.00000 all the way to the moon? According to Pendragon, when you reach the 90th degree, the secret of the 90th degree is that even the Masons don't know where you go when they die. And even Fred confirmed that, Fred being Ptah, 359th degree Masonic degree. So, the fact that no one picks up on this besides me is pathetic. And of course, you know, Essex always ends his videos telling you how much he loves you. Same with Gilbert, 13 love, 13 love. It's funny how me and Cyrus King, we don't tell you we love you and we give you the most information out of everybody. And I was talking with Mike Illuminati about this, about how you people haven't broken the seal in your consciousness because you can figure out the whole, you know, Republican Democrat thing, but you still can't figure out that everyone's trying to get you to go back into the hole. Everyone's trying to lie to you. All the people like Glenn Keely, Alan Watt, David Icke, they're all supplied leaders. Just like Essex, no different. So, of course, you know, the people with the broken brain, which is like 99.999% of everybody, will never figure it out, and human thought will never progress. And, I mean, for Christ's sake, this guy says he's Osiris, and Osiris was all about ascension and not blood sacrifice. which, you know, obviously JSX is obviously a part of blood sacrifice, because how else are you going to get that type of power? Oh, I'll tell you how he gets that power, because in case this wasn't clear in my last video due to audio difficulties, Gilbert, the 13th son, who is a jinn, who is a demon possessing a body, said that Jesus Christ really is Christopher Columbus. So JSX was Christopher Columbus in his past life. So all the Catholics are praying to JSX via praying to Christopher Columbus. What part of Christopher Columbus was a Red Cross? Don't you understand? What part of, you know, Christopher Columbus is a sociopath do you not understand? And then JSX in his videos says that, oh, the reincarnation of... This is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life. In one of his videos he says, oh, the reincarnation of Thomas Jefferson and Benjamin Franklin are waking up and they don't like the way the government's been running things. First of all, Benjamin Franklin was John Wayne Gacy. He liked to rape and murder children, and so whoever the reincarnation of Benjamin Franklin is should have their, like, you know, their desktop or their hard drive monitored. And not only that, is that founding fathers would have approved of the government the way it is now. And same thing with JSX. He's the reincarnation of George Washington. The problem here is that George Washington, along with the others, were all central government people. They were called Federalists, which means they wanted central government. Anything central is bad, like central banking, central government. See the pattern here? You probably don't, because you're stupid and you have a broken brain. What more do you need to know about this JSX character? Like I said, I like watching his videos because he makes me laugh with his bullshit, but and you know, some people even somewhat figured him out, because I saw someone, they figured him out in a roundabout way, because someone left a comment saying every time someone lists off their past lives, they're always like this famous person, that famous person, but they're never just Joe Blow. Well, in all fairness, JSX did claim to be a Joe Blow a couple of times, but like I said, that person figured it out in a roundabout way. But yes, the obvious logical problem with JSX is that he expects us to believe that he was all these high-degree Freemasons without being a jinn, without being a demon possessing a body. And once again, the other logical problem is that to get the kind of power that he has requires one of two things: either yoga, veganism, and sun gazing, or it requires blood sacrifice. JSX doesn't look like someone who's ever seen spirulina up close in person before. I don't think JSX has even drove by past a health food store before. So I think he's definitely, well, I know he's doing blood sacrifice, and he's got all this dark Catholic Vatican energy behind him. So he's also, you can tell he's an imposter as far as race is concerned. Appealing to all these white, I mean, he's really a dark guy. You know, being Osiris, Christopher Columbus, and Gandhi. He's really a dark guy. And that's the other thing. How do you shapeshift into all these different races? I've never seen that before, unless you are, you know, a Chitauri or some sort of well, he says he's reptilian, which, once again, that's a very vague term. See, he's another guy who's full of logical problems, logical fallacies. Like, he says all these vague terms like Anunnaki. He says the word Anunnaki when he's really referring to Draconians. He doesn't say the word Naga serpent. Doesn't say the word Moor. He says the Freemasonic accepted word of Neanderthal, which is Sasquatch. He won't tell you that the full-fledged Neanderthals were hybridized into what you see today, which would be me. He won't tell you obvious things like that. And from the guy's interviews, you can tell he can remote view anything, but when it comes to like telling you what happened to the people on a certain plane crash, MH, Malaysian Air, whatever, he'll never tell you where they are specifically. You know, he'll never get into the details, and he'll dodge every question, and he'll only get interviewed by people who are Negropeans and fools like James Rink. When I say fools like James Rink, I mean like mind-controlled zombie fools like James Rink. Yeah, he'll never get interviewed by a real adept such as yours truly. And let's not forget this clip right here that I'm about to play.